The story's out there.
Any kid watching this, youngsters, any kid watching this program, get your education.
NASCAR stands for National Association of Stock Car Auto Racing, an all-American super sport where drivers accelerate on maximum speeds to test the threshold of human mind and body. To find out more about minorities taking a giant leap in motorsports, our journey has brought us to Dallas-Fort Worth in Texas. Texas has changed over the decades. Instead of chasing cowboys and Indians, we're hanging out with NASCAR Junior League's newest addition, Nur Ali. You could have done anything you wanted to do in your life. I mean, you have a great family and they support you a lot. But you chose to drive fast racing cars on dangerous tracks and risk your life. You chose to live on the edge. What's the story behind that?
I don't know if there's a true answer why I like to live on the edge. I mean, I've heard other athletes in dangerous professions say, well, I love the adrenaline rush. And I could give you that same normal standard answer. Okay, I love the adrenaline rush. Or I love, taking risks in life. But I'm gonna give you something a little different. I don't see myself being happy day to day for the rest of my life if I was not a race car driver.
Nur believes that in order to be happy and content, you have to first educate yourself and then love what you're doing.
I don't want to wake up in the morning and not have a smile on my face, which my dad instilled in my brother and myself since day one. Every day at breakfast, lunch, and at dinner, he used to tell me and my younger brother, boys, when you guys grow up and get your education, then the world is open to you for anything you want to be.
Most parents have dreams for their children. They want their kids to choose careers that are prescribed by the parents. In other words, children most commonly pursue what their parents want them to. But talking to you over a couple of days and talking to your son, I realized that you never did that with your kids. You wanted them to do what they wanted to do.
I have always been telling them at our lunch, dinner table that I want you guys to become whatever you want to become. And Alhamdulillah, with God's grace, they both become whatever they wanted to. We never pushed it.
Baby, dude.
How does allowing your children to pursue careers of their own choice affect the mindset of an individual? Amar, how did that affect you or benefit you?
I wasn't caged to where I was told to be something or do something, but I was allowed to find my own identity. But ultimately I made the decision to follow my passion, as my older brother did. So the benefits were there, also the weaknesses were there, but ultimately, like my dad mentioned, I think we had a little bit of good luck too. So.
As much as it's vital for a race car driver to be focused and alert, a lot also depends on what his teammates do, how they mentally and physically prepare the driver for the race. You are the guy who takes Nur to the tracks, and you buckle him and you put him in the seat. You prepare him for the race. And once you let him go, what runs through your mind?
Him going out the track and doing his best, hoping to win,
There must be something else going in the back of your mind too.
Just doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't know, that's a hard question for me. I really never thought of that, really.
What can you recall that goes through your mind?
My job is to make sure he's secure and he's safe and look out for him.
No matter how hard one prepares for everything to go right, things can brutally go wrong.
Hey, we need fire, brother! Hey, we need fire!
How difficult was it for you to allow Nur to go race car driving?
Of course, it was very difficult for me. Actually, what he wanted to do was not difficult, but itself, if you think that he's going to race, the race speed, that was really scary for me. But then I thought, let him go. I'll put it on Allah and let him do whatever he wants to do. But I am still scared. He doesn't know it, but I'm still scared. I'm getting better.
So after all the talk, we decided to check it out ourselves. About 45 minutes from Fort Worth, Texas, is a small historic town of Decatur, home to Eagles Canyon Raceway. Nur wanted to do a race in which we will get an up-close opportunity to experience the thrills of how it feels to be on a racing track.
We're gonna buckle you up. No one's ever done this before, but me.